Hello. Oh, welcome back to MMOs with the Red Fox. I'm your party patriarch, Zachary Fox, and I do not have a script tonight. Yeah, I know how well we do with walking. The more you do it, the better you get at it. But yeah, I totally get it. That sucks. Um, I do not have a script tonight because I am tired. I did a lot of the things today and got a great bit of shit done. None of it creative, so I'm a little irked. But hey, my laundry's done, the kitchen's cleaned, things have been put in order, things have been thrown away and pulled to the curb. So yes, we were productive today, and I can take solace in that. Um, let's go Minecraft. Let's just Minecraft. Fuck it. Always doing the charity thing. Let's just pop the charity thing again. Charity. I need to refresh that verbiage too. Some things have happened, including Canada and Mexico sending us aid for that terrible debacle. Well, I shouldn't say debacle. That makes it sound like an office mismanagement. No, it was a tragedy. It's a goddamn fire. Waiting for the game to launch. So play it. Play it. Why would you have ads on the fucking launcher? God. All right. Turn off, turn off, turn off. There we go. Boopity boop. These mods are out of date. No. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to unmute myself in the studio. Hello, I'm here.
Hello.
What is this? What is no, don't quick install. Come on, there we go. God, it scared me. Didn't see anything on my main screen. It was like, oh, would you like to install? No!
Yes, install everything.
Play the fucking game. God. So good on you for legging it around the school.
Yeah.
How deep
it was
is
all my fault.
Well, I wouldn't say fault. I'd just say misremembering. So you forgot a detail.
Yeah.
And it's plasticware. I mean, people can eat with their fucking fingers. We're civilized.
It was coleslaw and mac and cheese, so probably not.
Come on, who wants it bad enough? Use your 3 fingers and just be polite about it. I'm very hungry, so I'm going to just use, where even am I? I was exploring. Oh my. I was doing things. Mysterious missing village. Oh yeah. We won't talk about that. Let's go to spawn. Teleport to waypoint. Alright. And now we get stuck in the grass. Alright. Game mode. Survival. My name.
Why is it so mysterious and missing?
I don't know. It's been a while since I've been there, so who knows? It's a mystery. That's why mysteries are mysteries, because you don't know what happened. Not a goddamn clue.
I have a feeling you know what happened, though.
Maybe. But that was a long time ago. In the before times.
Because I have a feeling that Foxx has something to do with the missing village.
You can't prove anything. Shush! Oh, Lord. Dirt mineral. Here we go. Let's just pop these in. And then where's the wood? Wood. There we go.
Do I hear you actually making use of all the infinite resources I've gathered finally?
I'm putting things away in my spawn tower.
Oh, never mind. I heard you reading chest labels. I thought you were reading the labels on mine, and thus actually using the resources that I accumulated to be used.
I am. Don't worry. I'm just deciding what
No,
to
you're
build
not. You're
today.
making everything out of your anime romance trees.
I mean, anime romance trees are delicious.
Oh, I completely forgot. God damn it. Oh, I forgot to unfuck that. Oh, that sucks. Yeah. Wait, delicious. Why are you eating them? You're not supposed to be eating the trees.
They taste like salmon.
Salmon?
Yeah, it's salmon color.
They're called cherry for a reason. Why are they tasting like salmon?
Because I smoked salmon on top of them.
Well, now you've just ruined it. You've used my fine china for your McDonald's. All
I
right.
didn't know McDonald's sold salmon.
I'm sure in some countries it does.
No, probably.
Yeah, and I've heard pirate software say that McDonald's rules in every other country than ours, and I'm like, yeah, that tracks. I've never been outside the United States other than Canada, and I mean, even then the food was really an improvement.
I've heard we're such a big market that can't like do specials because it would disrupt the supply chains.
Wait, what?
So if they rolled out like a special
Mm-hmm.
across the whole United States,
Yeah.
it would affect supply chains of that item that would literally like disrupt the food market.
You're shitting me. Is that like embedded?
Yes.
Oh, God. That's just... I don't know. I don't know what to think because I'm tired. So I'm not going to. I'm not going to think tonight. I'm just going to build. And
We must make you do math.
No, God, no. I'm already tired. We don't need me crying.
We do though.
No, we don't. Because then I'm going to get upset. What is... Oh, that's brown dye. What am I building today? Let's see. Where's the wood? Where's the wood? Where's the wood? Decorative, tools, lighting, wood construction. Here we go. Let's get oak. We'll play with oak today. Yep, that's all the oak. How about a couple rails? I've never used rails before. Let's learn how to do rails today.
Make a roller coaster.
We'll see. Oak sapling. There we go. All right. I need redstone. Where's the redstone? Decorative, colors and comforts.
Here.
Thank you. Iron, copper, redstone. There we go. I think 3 piles is a lot. How do you make a... Where's the... There it is. Okay, how do you make an activator rail? It's not telling me. Possibly because I don't have activator. Activator rail. I need iron, sticks, and redstone torch. Okay, what goes on a redstone torch? Oh, crap. Oh no. I minimized, like... Okay, what F key undoes the windowed mode? Is it F9, F10, 11, or 12? Because I hit something and I don't know what it is, and I don't want to go poking because I might fuck it further. Shit. Controls. Keybinds. Alright, hang on. We can fix this. Just calm and F. Toggle full screen is 11. Okay. Okay. Much better. That was close. Okay, I need iron, Hey, look, there's iron. And I don't have any space. Let's put this in here. That'll help someone. And then redstone torches.
Are you just putting your junk in his chest?
No. It's the campfire goes with the lava buckets because it's a source of heat. Is that logical? Is that sensibly logical?
I mean, makes sense, I guess.
Okay. Let's trade this. And then I guess a stick and oops, let's put these together. There we go. Oops. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm running out of space. Oh, pissers. I'm gonna have to get rid of the stick, the banners and such. Okay, give me a minute. Alright, let's just...
Inventory management.
Oh, I know, right? I suck at it. Why aren't there backpacks in this game? Fuck's sake. You can make cakes and railroads, but not backpacks?
You could look into what is it called? Ender chest?
Ender chests.
No, that's not it.
Yeah, because I need oh, here's something I can do. Arrow. Okay. There. Because I don't have a bow anymore for some reason. I don't know where that went. Okay. There we go. Where was I? What was I doing? Oh yeah, backpacks. And then I'm gonna screw around with railways. Oh God. Okay, I'm gonna have to really get used to the bees being there because it buzzed and it freaked me out. So yeah, backpacks. Like I know ender chests where it's like one chest to rule them all, but I don't understand why we don't have backpacks as a thing. Or do we? And I just have never seen them before.
No, the only thing would be the that bundle is kind of a backpack. What I was thinking of was the shulker box.
Oh.
It's basically a chest that you can pick up and put down. It'll keep all the items in it.
Oh, okay.
So it's basically it's just a single chest that you can keep in your inventory that you can have when you get somewhere. You can plop it down and use it as a chest, but you can pick it up with items.
Gotcha. Okay. Like feather touch enchanted items or just any item? Like
Any item.
Okay, good. I like that because it's like, okay, you've earned the ability to craft and carry this thing. We're not going to make it any harder on you.
To get naturally, you have to find the end.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, beat the dragon and then go back to the end after that. And there's these things called the end city that you have to beat a shulker.
Okay.
They're monsters called shulkers that basically look like chests that attack you. And
the greedy bastard's worst nightmare.
From there, they will drop their shell, and then you can make a ender or a shulker box for yourself.
Okay. I'm a bit far from that stage in the game.
Or you could spawn with it.
Yeah, but I'm still trying to play half fair. We have a new person.
So you're saying I should spawn one in for you?
Please don't. Please don't. I'd like to earn a shulker box. hell is that? Oh, it's a crow. Parrot. There are no crows. What was I saying? Oh yeah, we have a new member in our Discord. I forgot his name. Dewet? He was waving in Maine, so yay, new member. I'm excited. Maybe they'll tell other people that we exist. We'll have more friends. I am going to build a railway to my inn, the Cozy Bear Inn. Or was it the Cuddly Bear Inn? You know what? It doesn't matter. It's a fucking hotel that nobody stays at. Why am I concerned?
I did.
Thank you. Come on. There we go. No. Come on. There. Yum, 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 yum. We went to Crumble today after visiting a restaurant that we were giving another chance to. And oh boy, did they flop. I mean, it was
The
really...
restaurant or Crumble?
I'm sorry?
The restaurant or Crumble?
A good question. It was the restaurant. Crumble was fine. That place is really fucking expensive and over cookies too.
Yeah, I've been to one Crumble and I mean they're okay cookies, but I think they're hyped.
They really are. I mean, I appreciate them being made very, very fresh and all, and en masse, and having unique flavors and all that. And I understand that all adds up and everything, but come on. That's... Well, he has an income. So, it was around like, oh, I don't know. He splurged. And I feel it would be rude to reveal how much, but it was a lot of money. And I just felt intimidated by the end cost of it. I'm like, oh wow, my medication costs less. At least this go around. Oh. Ow, ow. Why did I run towards it?
I mean, I get that. To me, I'd rather buy like Girl Scout cookies.
Oh, I'm kicking myself for missing out on that. And for supporting a good
I almost
cause.
did when we went to sushi. They had them at Sam's.
Oh.
And I almost bought them.
You left the damn doors open. Come on, man. I knew you weren't born in a barn.
I mean, who says I wasn't? I am a bear, you know.
Well, how would a bear be born in a barn?
I mean, the mama bear found a barn and...
Funny. Let's put this here. Let's see. Oh, wild minute trick.
I mean, just be happy I didn't TNT the place.
Thank you for restraining yourself.
Because I almost did. And actually be careful where you walk.
What did you do?
Nothing.
You didn't pee on the floor, did you?
Maybe.
Oh my god. You get little player updates. The floor is wet. The floor is wet. The floor is wet. There is an odd smell in the air.
I mean...
God.
I had some fun in the bedroom.
Oh, Lord. Oh, wait. We don't... Let's see. What did you do? All right. Well, nothing's sticky and it doesn't smell weird in here, so I think you're all right.
Just don't use the black light.
Oh my god. Not a touch of class, huh?
Nope.
All right, where was I? What was I doing? Let's...
And don't look up the web. I maybe filmed the orgy there.
Cute.
I mean, that room up top is definitely an orgy room.
It was supposed to be the honeymoon suite, but I guess not anymore.
I mean, it could still be honeymoon.
After they clean it.
I mean, have you been there since I stayed there?
Well, I guess there's a half-life to things. Disgusting. All right, I wanted to build a railway. So, I'm not tired. I have coffee. It levels the playing field. And we have salmon here. We have wild salmon. All right, let's... I know. I want to say here would be good. Excellent. All right. One, two, three, four, and oops, come on. Little footbridge right across the little lake. Come on, come on. All right, I need to calm down. Poppity. Almost there. On my lap? Jesus. All right. No, just all the way across. There. And then that will be that. That will be this. We'll just dig this out. I think. What am I trying to do? I want that to go here. So just let it. I don't know where my dreams are leading me, but and boop. There. I have a tool for this. So, Max, what's your progress or destination tonight?
I'm doing what I can with regards to Lawrence's Flying Fortress. But the levels of progress are going to have to be tapered a bit. And this might take a few months.
Months? Oh.
Well, yeah, because I don't cheat, remember. I'm 100% survival. I'm up here having to kill my pinky holding down shift.
Does the swap option not work for you? Because I tried that and it worked for a bit, and then it was like, okay, I'm kind of over this.
I mean, maybe it's something, but I'm a bit too much of a I'm a bit too much of an effort purist now.
Gotcha. No worries. All right. That should do. Yes. I like this. I like where this is going. Yoing.
And I almost dug the platform out from under myself and fell down to my death.
We recommend not doing that. All right.
Yeah, it can quite be fun.
You would know.
I would.
There. Those will grow.
I had a fun episode of writing interpretation disappointment this weekend.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I'm in a few Discord groups. One of which is just was originally like themed, but it's now like a more general writing group, and they were checking out a piece of the first chapter of that new original story project I was mentioning, and there is a seemingly anthro wolf character in what otherwise seems like the real regular human world just several decades from now, and I reiterated that I don't actually write stuff where humans and anthro characters or furries exist together. So there should only be, in my mind at the time, there should only be two real conclusions you could either draw from that. But apparently there were other conclusions that I hadn't thought of that, upon their mentioning or the fact that someone would even consider them, just immediately made me want to kill myself.
Oh.
When after I said that, one person immediately presented the third scenario that I had never considered, which was, and like said in all seriousness, apparently, is the main character in like a VR version of the metaverse, and the wolf is somebody's Sona. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna go step in front of a fucking bus.
Oh.
Yes. This person has willingly knelt in front of Mark Zuckerberg and has put on a Sword Art Online helmet so that he can go willingly in the metaverse for some reason.
Are they just fucking with you, or are they legitimately asking you these questions? To just get you riled up.
I'm 50-50.
Got it.
And like I put context clues in throughout like that portion of the chapter and everything. And at the very, very end of the chapter, you just get the straight up answer visually presented, like pretty blatantly. But no, the VR helmet in the metaverse and the anthro wolf is somebody's Sona in the metaverse, because for some reason they consider the metaverse as something anyone would willingly like want to be remotely associated with.
Because in all honesty, fucking Second Life was far better than that. God's sake. But yeah, I get it. It's like you've mentioned it several times and they're not listening.
Yeah, so, well, I mean, someone then interpreted the correct answer after that. But, yeah, I hadn't considered that third possibility that people might interpret, now I have to factor for that.
Mm.
No, I don't. And I mean, to build off of that, I also don't write stories where anything and or everything is a dream or a simulation.
Mm-hmm.
Things that happen in stories that I write are real. They happen in the actual world.
Yeah. You're not doing this as and it was all a dream and they all lived happily ever after sort of thing. Kind of like the, whatever that series was, that hospital series. But
There's a lot of hospital series, dude.
yeah, you're right. And a lot of the trope is, and it was all a dream. So I need to be much more specific. Okay, we have this and it's working. So let's see. Well, I hope that the that you're not caught up in trying to absolutely iron out every wrinkled detail that they're, because it sounds like they're trying to find holes in your story or trying to poke holes in the shoji, and that's just irritating.
No, that they were. I'm pretty sure that was just the person's like first actual guess. I was just not prepared for that.
Gotcha. All right, where?
Like I was even worried actually that I kind of made it like too obvious, but apparently not.
No, I've been there. It's like, am I being vague enough? Am I being too upfront? Like, no, this person is dead or something. Or, sorry, I'm trying to think and build at the same, talk and build at the same time, and I really do not have the RAM space for all three. Is that? I think that. Oh wow! I see a skeleton jockey, and 3 spiders just appeared right in front of me. I've never seen them spawn like that. That's really fucking creepy. But yeah, I've been in the space where it's like, am I being too flowery here, or am I not being flowery enough? When I write stuff like Werewolves Masquerade and the, what was the other one I wrote? Hunted by the Pumpkin King or something. I forget the title, but I enjoyed it. I'm always afraid of, like, I don't want to come off as a pompous ass by using too much flowery language and shit. So I understand writer's struggle and all that crap. And for people to just to keep asking you, if they keep asking you, that is, of like, oh, is this somebody's Sona? It's like, didn't he already tell you that he's not doing furry stuff? That this is a different genre? Just reminds me of my bullies from private school when I went to one. I asked for the magic rub because that's what the fucking label on the eraser said, and suddenly everybody and their brother is asking me for is asking me, oh, is this the magic XYZ? I'm like, could you magically kill yourself, please? Just because you're not contributing to society right now. Ah, oh, pardon, that was roughly worded, and I should be more mindful of it, but you know.
Yeah, the original, like, the two logical conclusions I had in my mind that someone should come to if they knew that context about me, would be either A, the closest one to the metaverse, I guess, would be that the main character is hallucinating the anthro wolf person being there, or the actual answer, since hopefully you would come to maybe needing the context clues, but even then, with my apparently higher than 50 IQ mind, assuming you would instantly come to after seeing the fact that the wolf person interacts with the physical world and like moves a heavy object, you would come to the realization that, especially with the time setting and the context I already gave about this is not a actual like anthro or furry, the only other conclusion you should come to is that this is an android.
Not to poke at spoilers, is there a specific reason why the anthro wolf is the anthro wolf? Was there a reasoning of that character sculpting? Is it symbolism that comes into play later, or is it just I was feeling this and it fit?
I liked a specific character design that I saw, and I felt a specific, however artificial it may be, whether you come to believe that he is actually sentient or not. I try to leave that ambiguous also, because that really is not something we would ever even actually have any legitimate way to determine. But that aside, I felt upon seeing a specific character design, I just like felt suddenly the existence of a specific character, and I felt the setting and story they best fit in would be this one. And this one is one that takes place not in like my either my fantasy world or my version of a realistic anthro world, but this is a story that takes place in the somewhat near future of the actual real world that we live in. And the only way this character would exist in this world is if it were an android.
So Japan finally got a hand on the robotics section.
No, the more android-esque stuff, the stuff with electrostimulated artificial carbon fibers that twist on themselves and contract like muscle cells do. That research is being done by us and the Polish. Japan is primarily sticking with robotics.
Gotcha. Servo arms and the like.
Yeah.
My extremely limited knowledge.
Yeah, we have developed some specific polymers that do contract when you apply an electric current to them, but they're a bit fragile at the moment, and they're also pretty complex and a bit expensive. And we're trying to work out how to get everything like properly wired together so that enough current could make its way in between each of the different fiber strands woven together to actually make sure like the whole replicant muscle would contract. And primarily, it's medical research being done for the sake of high functioning potential like replacement limbs for medical amputees at some point.
Oh yes, please.
But it is also inevitably going to be used in human mimicry robotics. which will eventually then turn into androids. Just not like that stupid Detroit Become Human game, because that was the most unrealistic bullshit I've ever seen.
Well, you have a science background, so I would be completely ignorant of how.
Dude, that game takes place in only 2038, and they are straight up like cannot distinguish between them and a human androids apparently at that point.
Yeah.
And also there's literally millions of them. And they're only like $200 at the mall. You can there's a scene in a mall where you could just buy them. And I'm like, this is one of the most insanely complex things human beings have ever created.
And it's at the Radio Shack.
But come on, the glorified sex dolls at Las Vegas that are being played up as sex droids, but they're effectively just blow up dolls that have a voice box in them to make moaning sounds, and they move around a bit when you bang them.
Oh my god.
Those things go for $50,000. Okay, an actual legitimate little android is not going to be $200 in the mall.
Right.
On that note, I'm going to bed.
On that note. Okay, Chubby.
You see, you need to just ban me.
No,
because
you're awesome.
I make people leave.
You're awesome.
I mean, I was gonna leave early anyways because I have to get before. So
yeah, he's been tired all day, so this ain't you. Oh
yeah,
my
you
god.
tried to make me think that it wasn't me who made Aspiring leave either.
Oh, Aspiring pops in and out constantly. He's usually answering a phone call, or I mean, he's been. Oh wow, yeah. When I was about to say it out loud, he's been drunk for the past couple streams. I'm like, maybe I should check on him. But it's happened so intermittently. It's like, no, it's fine. He's fine. He's an adult. He's also a therapist. Huh. I really should check on him.
You really should.
Yeah. No, he's he should be.
You've told me, you've tried convincing me that you and Chubby are adults before, but that I have doubts.
No, there is no such
for different reasons.
There's no such thing as an adult. It's a myth. It's a myth that's been
adult.
Exactly. It's a myth that's been passed down from generation to generation in the hopes that someone along the line, this is a hypothesis, because the theory has evidence, at least I think it does. Anyway, I feel that the idea of an adult is true in scientific biologic. Anyway, you kind of understand what I'm saying. In definition, in terms of aging, sexual maturity, and metabolism, like bodily function. In mind, there's no such thing as an adult. In socialness, there's no such thing as an adult. We're all just older children that have slowly come to the realization of social etiquette and consequences. Like, oh, if I'm going to be responsible or something, I have to do this. If I'm going to keep friends around, I'm going to have to not say that, and so on and so forth. Nobody knows what the fuck they're doing at any given time. It's more of a feeling of, okay, I think I have a handle on this right now.
I mean, Chubby kind of, at least in Minecraft, acts like there are no consequences.
I mean, it's Minecraft, no consequences.
Because that's the wonder of video games. We get to have a reality where there are minimal consequences. Non-life-threatening, non-bodily
I can
injury.
reset the world, so it's fine.
Exactly. He can completely back up the world, blow it up, and then reset it. So, it's just again, context clues.
you constantly responding to his actions by going no. You're being implicative that there are consequences.
And this is why I don't do well with.
I mean, there's consequences as far as he would hate me for a long time.
Hate is too far of a word. I would be irritated with you for a period of time. I'm not sure how long it would be. But I'm a rational individual.
Until next time I invite you out for sushi.
Well, who said I was irrational then?
I mean, no, I'm just saying that's how long you'd be mad at me. I can buy your love.
How dare you use my heavy food motivation as a form of bribery and emotional manipulation?
It's the only way I know how to do things.
Oh my god.
Why do you think I'm a chef?
I love my friends.
I bribe people with food.
Are you okay, Nito? You're making some noises.
I'm fine. I'm having a great day. I'm having a great time. I'm very amused. Oh Lord.
Okay, so seriously, I'm going to bed.
Yep, you're making me yawn. Go on to bed. Sleep well.
Good night.
Nighty night. Okay, and I fucked that up. There we are. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Oops. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, I'm all out of wood. Kelp doesn't do anything. Screw it. Well, it does, but I don't have the time for it. Oh, I forgot to ask. What is like a brief summary of your book if you're that far in its development and able to tell about it without spoilers?
I'm really not good at the whole like paragraph back of the book summary thing.
Okay.
And anytime anyone's ever asked me to do that for anything I've ever written, I immediately just start full contexting everything.
All right, then I won't push, because I totally understand. I'm like, oh, please don't ask me that question, because I do not. There is no medium answer. There's on and off.
Like I honestly really believe those things only work for those like midlife crisis middle-aged mom books with like the firefighter on the front and the summary is like Jane falls for the perfect man. But little does she know, he has a dark and tragic past.
How dare you talk about the field I want to go in is midlife crisis mom books. They're called trashy romance novels. Thank you very much.
I mean, I think I usually heard like airport bookshop romance novels.
It's a start, and we all have to go somewhere. Yeah, I want my gay anthro romance stories on airport shelves. I want people staring at other people when they see the cover art. It's like, what? It's really good. Stop staring. God. Yeah, I see it. I mean, and the covers are all copy paste, and I fucking find that hilarious.
Yeah, dude stands there with his shirt off, and his like his the waistline of his pants is like halfway down to his dick. He's oiled up like he's a WWE wrestler about to go into a match, and the woman is there like feeling the midline that divides his abs.
Exactly. And I feel that I need to contribute to that field. Oh, I love it. Mm.
Now that there is a offhanded joke comedy scene kind of related to people's immediate interpretations of someone being accompanied by basically, well, any android, but let alone by a anthro-wolf android,
Mm-hmm.
because someone makes a comment to the main character while they're entering someplace about how that was a tremendous tremendous like waste of money for a sex toy, and character, the main character and the android responds one after another. If for The main character first responds, "I didn't pay for him," and the android responds, "I don't have those organs."
Nice. Bold of you just to assume that we fuck. Love it. Oh god. Da, 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 da. Oops, I'm getting ahead of myself here. There we are. And this goes here. Yes.
Yeah, because because I am loose friends with one of the many Poles in Poland who is going into that development field, and he has not immediate concerns because actual, at least downsizable computing power is not even remotely near being able to replicate human neural activity yet. But he did express to me kind of that if he thinks at some point decades from now that he accidentally, because these would not be coming off an assembly line, the complexity of these things would be getting effectively like lab worked on. He said if he thinks at some point that he might have been too good at his job and made one of them that's like actually sentient, he might send it to me for like safekeeping rather than like let it be put on like an actual market. And so that is where the character Sol or Solnock actually comes from, is a older version of me basically opens his front door one day and Sol is standing there, and Nathan, who is really just me, but not as young anymore, immediately knows exactly what's going on and just responds with "son of a bitch."
Oh, you fucking did it, didn't you? Yeah. Can you look after it? What do I feed it?
Electricity and water.
There you go. Hey, pays to ask. I would not think in 100 years to give a robot water. Or an android, sorry, there's a difference.
Yeah, he specifically, as do all the androids, or at least the versions of them that exist in this particular version of the future in this story, they actually do use water as a internal coolant, but if you own an android, you also have to get a rather expensive piece of machinery, called a distiller, because they need distilled water,
Of
not
course.
filtered water. Filtered water is what you put into the distiller after it's been decently filtered enough, but it then needs to actually be completely distilled. There needs to be as close to nothing else in the water other than water as we can get. Otherwise, stuff will react with stuff. Stuff will start building up and accumulating and impairing functions. And getting that even remotely flushed or cleaned out would be almost as complex as actually creating the things themselves.
Sounds like putting diesel in an unleaded engine. Like that level of, oh, you fucked this up.
I mean, not the first time. Like, you could do it you could do it a number of times and nothing would initially happen.
Oh, okay.
But eventually stuff would start to happen.
Gotcha. God, I hope I did it on the right side.
Because the biomechanical mimicry design would effectively, the same as a human body does, it would heat up with the more activity it does. So and that's one of the context clues that's given in the first chapter, is after they stop to remove a dead deer and some car debris from a anonymous deer hit and run off the road. Saul's the one who drags the deer carcass off the road because he's twice as strong as a adult human. And after he does so, even though it's not really that cold outside, I'd make specific note that you can see his quote unquote breath, which is really just water vapor.
Oh yeah, because we see our breath because it's a form of water vapor. Got it.
Well, no, we're seeing other things in ours as well, but we only see ours once the temperature goes down to a specific level, whereas for Saul or any other android of this particular type or function, you would see it effectively anytime it goes below room temperature.
That would be interesting. It would totally fuck with your perception of temperature. Because you'd constantly think that it was colder than in the room. Wouldn't it?
Yeah, and the I grant some BS but the only BS I grant is we get a form of either carbon nanotube or graphene plate and tunnel batteries to actually function, and that's the power cell assembly, which would be in the it would be in the torso, probably a pair of two in place of where the lungs would be, since that would it would give the same effective biological design, because the lower portion of our torso can compress and twist very readily, but the upper portion is kind of rigid because of the lungs in the rib cage. So if you put two large power cells that are roughly lung size there, it would create effectively the same functionality design.
Cool.
And the the charger can hook up to an input that's removed from the where the upper the nasal cavity would be via the top of the mouth, and there's different there's aesthetic designs. Like you can just have them plug in to recharge, or you can have the adapter be made to look like a cigar. So when they're sitting down charging, it looks like they're smoking a cigar, and they'll be, I don't know, like that most sophisticated man in the world commercial guy. There's different other designs for Saul specifically. Nathan got the bubble wand one, so it's like a bubble wand that comes out of his mouth, and there's a large like spherical mirror that bends light around it to make it basically look like it's a giant bubble emerging from the bubble wand. But on the other side of the bubble is where the actual high voltage power cord plugs in.
Interesting. A bubble wand. That's a What was the birth of that idea for using a bubble wand as a charger? Is it just for entertainment purposes, or
because if Nathan is operating on my same mindset, I would not buy one that looked like an effing cigar or a cigarette or a bong, because someone would inevitably make one that looks like a bong.
Oh, a bong, yeah.
Hey guys, look at my androids doing crack.
Because a teenager buying this for $500 is totally going to do that. But by then we would have legalized it. And crack would be boring by then. You do drugs? That's so boring. Oh, Lord. Oh, salmon. Do I have a fishing rod? I do have a fishing rod. Do I know how to fish? I don't know how to fish. How do I fish? What was that old saying? How do I mine for fish? I got it. I'm gonna tempt fate. Come on. Come on, asshole. I hate you. You're carrying a fucking block. You're not supposed to be carrying anything. You're not supposed to be destroying the world. Don't you warp away from me. Got it. Endermen are annoying.
But yeah, like I said, unlike in Detroit Become Human, actual androids are not all over the place, because in reality, one of these things, using current dollars, one of these things would run you in multiple millions.
Oh, hey, Linder. I'm sorry, I didn't see you. But yeah, it would be lab created, clean room managed, hardly an assembly line project. Did I see Wild Robot? No, I did not. And the reason I didn't see Wild Robot was because the previews told it completely. So I don't need to see Wild Robot. I've already seen it. I hate it. I've heard of movies doing that before, but I never have seen previews that spoiled the whole movie before you got to see the movie. And Wild Robot was mine. But heard lovely things, don't need to see it. But I would much rather have, if I was going to have a personal android, I would much rather have an android that came from like a big lab setup that was a heavy investment. Kind of like, what was that, Centennial Man, where, you know, that super rich family was the only one who could afford it for like a couple square miles or something. And I was actually sad it didn't win an Oscar. I was kind of in the same boat, but to be honest, it was really great. If you have Peacock, it's on there. Oh yeah. Nope, I'm good, but thank you. Because I would want the android to be more of like a personal assistant to me, kind of like an iRobot, where there was the scene where the one of the androids was running because he was bringing back an inhaler to his. And here's the question: are you an owner of an android? Are you a keeper of an android? What is the unit of possession that we use?
I mean, legally, on paper, what it will be, or what it is in the story, is what it will be. Yeah, you quite literally own this thing. Now that's going to cause exactly the eventual kind of issues that you think it's going to cause. But that is not the focus of the story, though. That's something that will probably come about eventually in both this world and the world of the story, which is this world, but a few decades from now. But it does a lot more with just look at and dealing with the most likely actual future of humanity as we are currently set for. And the main character slash my
self-insert
attempts at dealing with such, and just maneuvering around and figuring out like how to really go forward, and what will even define going forward, while desperately trying to memorially cling to a period of time that when the story takes place will have been 50, 60 plus years in the past. Because no, I'm not letting the 2000s and the 90s go.
I mean, they were a really good pair of decades. The 90s had a really interesting advertising flavor in the US, but I think part of the thing
and I mean I would even take going back to the 2010s also, although that would be like a second choice, because in the 2010s, in the back of your mind, you knew it. We knew it was over, but it was still good enough where there was still enough of an illusion to where we were able to pretend for most of the decade. And now the 2020s is like the decade of realization, where we're no longer able to actually escape it.
Escape the tragedy mindset, or the
recognition that the upward trajectory was not and is not infinite, and this entire time the prosperity age of humanity from the 50s through the 2000s, and you can partially argue the 2010s, has been an aberration in history and is not something that is going to somehow become normal.
There was prosperity in my childhood.
Yes.
Because I I just remember one recession after the next. Well, I guess that was in my 20s, so. Oops. In any case, yeah. I would definitely appreciate, and I'm actually trying to, well, among, how many stories do I have? Hang on, let me count this for a second. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. 18 minus 2. I have around 15 single story. No, a couple of these are series. I have 18 to 20 groups of stories that I'm currently writing or want to write. Continue. One of which is does include androids, and like the premise is like he's tired of dating, so he's making his man. And I think I'm gonna use that as the tagline. I heard a whisper. I don't like that noise. I don't know who I'm speaking. They're not wrong, to be honest. From a cinematic standpoint, I try to forget the world and try to immerse myself. Oh yeah. I can't really understand the first part of your message, Linder, but yes. A lot of the great things about movies was that we're going there for a couple hours and we're just losing ourselves in someone else's world story and problems. I mean, that's why in the 1920s or 30s, like rich people dramas were really big because of it was the 20s. At least what I gleaned was that it was popular because everybody was poor and fantasized about, oh, I wish I had rich person problems. Sorry, ran. I'll go through. You're gonna do that. Oh, it will never happen only because you say it won't. You can always go back and start it over, or resume it, given if the material's still fresh.
Yeah, movie theaters in this future, along with other things, are actually still there and have kind of made, not to the scale it was in the past, but they've made a sort of comeback out of pure nostalgic financial brute force.
Goddamn.
Which is something that is already happening to a number of things in some scale, because the more the realization sets in, the further that will drive the societal depression and melancholy, and people will push for a desperate retention of things from when times were better. And as the younger generations shrink with collapsing birth rates, the broad majority of expendable money will be concentrated in those who are older. So us now and our parents, like Gen Xers, will have most of the money and will be spending it, the disposable bits we can, on effectively the perpetual resurrection of things and the maintenance of life of things from the past.
So we'll be
and
nostalgia focused.
And the corporations that would be able to will and actually already are like yielding to such because of the fact that they are profit driven,
Mm.
because after a while, those of them who actually are involved in the areas where it is happening at the moment, they started realizing that they kind of want money, and there is a large group of people asking for X instead of the constant. Hold on a second.
Sure.
Never mind. The constant drive forward that already went from X to Y and now is trying to go from Y to Z. There are a lot of people who are telling them we'll pay money if you keep X around. And so they kind of have started listening because they want that money.
See, now your book is falling apart. Corporations listening to the public. Oh, so
No,
unrealistic.
they're listening to profit. Like that, several of the former manufacturers of VHS tapes and VCR players in South Korea have restarted production.
No shit, really?
Yes. They just restarted back in 2022. They're not churning them out by the millions like they were through the 80s and 90s, but they are filling a number of orders.
Oh my god. That just seems irresponsible because, I mean, I understand nostalgia and everything, but come on. We all knew that the changeover to DVD and Blu-ray was a lot better than the VHS tapes. I do not miss the tracking fuzz. I do not miss Be Kind Rewind. That's amazing that they would go back that far. You said it was Indonesia?
South Korea.
Oh. Huh.
Indonesia has only just recently become an electronics manufacturer.
Gotcha.
And not a complex one.
Baby steppies. VHS tapes. I'm so over them.
But other physical media in general is starting to reemerge just in general.
Well, good.
Partly because of nostalgia, but also that there is some motivation coming from the angle of just not wanting everything to be data that's held by a streaming service that you can just be cut off from
right
at the whims of someone else.
Oh my god, that just pisses me off. That's why I'm I really enjoy the phrase if oh damn it if buying is not owning, then pirating is not stealing. I know it goes a certain way, but I think I'm like 90% there.
Like I will go out of my way and hunt down a way to pay you for something that I am trying to acquire from you. But as is the case in my case, for say many of the music, the OSTs from some of like the better Gundam series, like they're not ever made available for like not even not even on like streaming services for a subscription or anything.
Right.
So that is the only instance in which I have like used, YouTube to MP3 like ripping software.
Well, at that point, I mean, okay, well, I do it when it's like abandonware. It's like, okay, there's no possible way to get the soundtrack from this, so it's did I buy the game? Yes. So I bought the whole game, including the music. And if I'm going to use it in a project or anything, oh, that is a big thing with me is giving credit is I fully intend to, in the future when I'm making music videos, is that I will have like a title card with one of my characters showing off like the vaudeville style of like having a physical title card on a stand and gesturing to it. It's like, please support the official release of, and then have like the artist picture, the album picture, the title of the album, the title of the song, and everything. So it's like, this song came from, and then there. Because without the song, there's no video and there's no inspiration. But yeah, I'm all for like, well, I tried and you didn't seem to make this available at any time. Because it's just so asinine. It's like, oh, this isn't available. Why? Oh, we're having what was it, licensing wars or some shit. It's like, oh, this isn't owned by the streaming platform anymore. It's like, and I care why? That's a you problem.
One thing that specifically has happened in story is that like actual like, you know, quote unquote TV channels with schedules and stuff and low resolution, not for the sake of the nostalgia, but as part of the profit motive. The companies did that on their own. Actual like TV channels, including the prior lower like graininess and resolution from prior times, do exist again. And a lot of people in the future utilize that because that's what they can afford. Because and this is something I legitimately do expect to happen. The various like telecom and different service provider companies, as everything in and of itself, because of the various material and geopolitical factors that stack up over the coming future, become in a few decades inescapably like pricing out of quite a number of people. They realize that they can still keep a lot of customers, and they can avoid losing, you know, $200 per month subscriptions from millions of people, and can avoid that and instead only have those millions of people drop down to like a $50 per month subscription instead of, you know, a $0 per month one, by just restricting those people's access and not and giving them basically, you know, like scheduled TV channel content instead of having those millions of people constantly being able to access, you know, terabytes and terabytes worth of like media data. They can provide scheduled content like the old days.
So we're going back to TV Guide.
and at lower resolution like the old days, because lowering the resolution lowers the amount of data they're sending through the cables, which means they can cut costs on having to build out more cable lines.
I'm afraid if you keep talking about this out loud on stream, they'll actually start to listen.
They're
Don't tell me this is already happening.
No, but I guarantee you this is already a thing that has crossed someone's mind. Also, I'm straight up telling you this is going to happen, because the companies are going to be pushed to a point as people start getting priced out. They're going to face like a self-reckoning of we can't keep losing like all of these customers completely. And they're going to get an idea similar to this of like, well, we can avoid losing them completely and still maintain them, even though we'll be maintaining them at a like lower, net profit, but we can do this and not lose them entirely.
Right.
Because if we lose them entirely, then our shareholders will get really, really pissed.
Oh yeah, the shareholders. It's always the haunting shareholders. Maybe that's how we win. We all become shareholders, and we just drive all these things into the ground on purpose. Because our demands are just so high and all that. I'm just talking out of spite, of course, but when it's like,
But all of this particular stuff is not like the heavy focus of the story.
oh no,
They're elements of it, but on its deeper level, if I want to give myself credit for that, it's it has the focus tends to be on the main character and others attempting to deal with and trying to figure out what the definition of like going forward now means 30 years from now at the point humanity will come to, as we're sort of forced to accept that what we promised ourselves was never actually going to happen.
I still want to try to make Fruitager Arrow a thing, a reality. If that makes sense.
What you're even talking about.
Well, when you said the future we wanted or promised ourselves, I immediately thought of the aesthetic Fruitager Arrow, which was
no, I'm not talking about an aesthetic.
no.
I'm talking about our promise to ourselves of the future is things continually getting like better and better.
Exactly. That was. Oh, you mean like prosperity and such?
Yeah, in general,
Okay.
human quality of life. We were not prepared for the fact that there is a ceiling, and we have struck it. Like we
helped.
very clearly, based on how we are reacting, on a like civilizational psychology level, we cannot handle that reality yet, at least. We are very clearly rejecting it.
It's weird. That doesn't sound like something that we want as a collective species.
What?
No.
We have always wanted everything to get better for us.
Mm-hmm.
We've only really been capable of it because of access of fossil hydrocarbon energy and the Industrial Revolution for the last like 200 years or so. But before that, everything was just serfs and slavery for a few millennia. But we have always
That
wanted.
was how long we were on that? Millennia?
Yeah.
Jesus.
The majority of human history was 99.99999% serfs and slaves, and a few people got to live a medieval or ancient Roman equivalent to like maybe 10% equal to the quality of life that the common person in like the US enjoys right now. But yeah, we got used to, after several generations of this, for the last roughly 200 years, we got used to every successive generation things were getting better. Things became more available. People were becoming freer. Everyone could do more stuff, could have more stuff could be done. The things we were doing were getting cooler. Everything was advancing. And now, for the last roughly 10, maybe 15-ish years, we've been coming into contact with the ceiling that we denied the existence of not that those of us who expected it to be there knew exactly where it was, but we knew it was going to be there. And now, especially these last 5 years, civilizationally, we are having actual psychotic break, clearly, because we cannot accept this reality. To 2 centuries, we got locked in, generation after generation, of telling ourselves it only gets better and will continually only ever get better. And now that reality is kind of being torn apart, and we're really struggling to adapt to the reality that is not, that's not actually true.
Fuck. Well, when I was mentioning Fruitager Arrow, I was thinking of like the future that we wanted. We wanted clearer skies. We wanted renewable energy. We wanted a lot more green. The bubbles, the butterflies, and the dolphins were just, you know, glitter on the paper.
The butters, the butterflies, the butterflies, and
No,
the
no, no.
dolphins.
Bubbles. Sorry.
Bubbles. Okay.
Yeah. Fruitager Arrow was an aesthetic that was very popular. I want to say late '90s, early noughts. Lots of clean, sleek, clean emphasized, sleek, rounded lines. Things were very fresh. It was very. A lot of games had beach themes, big, clean blue oceans, and everything. It was a very it was a fantasy of a clean world, and we all wanted it. We all thought it was possible because, like, hey, we have hydroelectric power, we have uh, uh, wind turbine power, we have geothermal power, we can move away from quote unquote dirty power like coal and oil and everything, stuff that will run out eventually at some point in time if a synthetic version isn't crafted. I
mean, that's not really the angle that's impossible. A cleaner world is possible. That's not what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
The avenue of getting there that's been presented to you, which is solar panels and wind turbines, that's impossible. But I'm talking about the general, like mind state, the expectations we've had. They're being violated, and we are clearly not having a healthy reaction to that, because it began, like I said, it began after the first oil peak, post 08, and things have, in most countries, like it started in Europe first mainly, things have gone stagnant is usually the word. People are, wondering, like, I'm basically, in a lot of cases, people are like, I don't know, I'm basically just kind of in like the same position as my parents. I'm not like better off or anything. Why isn't it getting better? I'm supposed to have more. Everything's supposed to like constantly get better as we keep going forward. But we've hit a ceiling. One that we did not believe, or the majority of humanity did not believe existed, once we started going on the upward train 200 years ago.
Oh my god. I don't have my bow. Sorry, I'm dealing with... There we go. yeah, I kind of remember my best friend driving me home one day, and it was really out of the blue. He looked at me and he said, "I'm really sorry that yours is the generation that will not be able to realize the American dream." And I was like, "What?" He's like, the picket fence and the affordable house and everything." And I was way too young in maturity and experience. I was like in my early 20s to really understand what he meant. And I say young because I didn't really understand echo. What's the word? Not something economic. I didn't really understand how economics and shit worked and all of that. Didn't know. I still don't know what a fucking mortgage is. So I didn't know how the
That is a a mortgage is what you continually pay the bank after the bank pays for your house for you.
okay, but thank you, appreciate that. Uh, but yeah, I didn't understand what he meant at the time, and then as time went on, when the boomers versus millennials nonsense really started and really kept going, and it was more and more prevalent everywhere. And oh god, it still makes me so angry. But we're not going to go into that. We're having such a nice time. But I really didn't understand what he meant. But looking back, it was nice of him to apologize, even though it wasn't his fault. And he was, I mean, he was Canadian, and he had no ability to change it, and I don't think it's like this was a U.S. thing. I didn't understand what he'd be able to do about it.
I mean, the quality of life ceiling is a civilizational thing. That is not a U.S. thing.
Well, I don't know. I didn't want to assume because I didn't know anything that was going on outside of the U.S. and even barely what was going on inside of it. So I was like, okay, and I just kind of acknowledged his statement and gave an awkward "I appreciate your apology." But I like to think that what can be made can be unmade. What can be unmade can be remade, and what doesn't exist can exist. So if it's a problem, we can eventually fix it, or we can reroute it and make it, or break it down so we can attack it and fix it in smaller pieces and everything. I don't think doomed is the word. It's just going to be a real pain in the ass. I like to. I've been chastised for being optimistic before, but these are people that think realism is just pessimism without a dreary outlook. It's like no, optimism is like, okay, this is tough, but we can fix it. We can get through this. We can keep going. Realism is like, yes, if you put too many eggs in the basket, it's going to fall through. That's not pessimism, it's realistic. Pessimism is like, oh, nothing will ever get better. This is just going to keep getting worse, and there's no point in trying to fix it.
No, I'm not saying we're going down some quality of life like plunge.
Mm.
That is entirely dependent on how we continue to react to the only thing I am saying, which is the truth, that there is a ceiling.
Yes.
I'm not saying we're going over a curve and plunging down. I'm just saying we've come up to a ceiling. Now, our ongoing reaction to the reality that there's a ceiling and our complete refusal to acknowledge that is driving us to make worse and worse decisions out of knee-jerk reactions to throw stuff at the wall and see if it undoes the reality, even though it's not going to. Now, if we continue making bad decisions as a reaction to this, and or make worse decisions, then you might start you might start seeing us go down a curve.
I think it's going to be... Yeah. Anyway. Oh, cool. I have an emerald. Let's take... Oh, hey, I have oak planks in here. This is perfect. Do I have anything else? Lantern. That's nice. In any case, let's put the eggs in here. And the gunpowder. And the ender pearl. What don't I need? Ah, my shoulder. But enough of that. I think we've gotten a bit too real for the evening. How's the hunt going? Or the... What have you been working on?
I was building additional parts of the flying fortress.
True. Right. There we go. Alrighty.
I didn't mean to go spiraling off like that. That was
no, it's fine. It's fine.
that was an unintentional side tangent that resulted from me trying to explain a thematic and narrative aspect of that particular story that I'm working on.
And thank you for explaining it. All right. Whoop. Damn it. Oh, I'm on the other side. Damn it. It's all fun and games until you fall off the fence and you're caught on the wrong side. I think I want to do a rail system, but I think I need to make it bigger. So my idea is that I have like a to and a from. A coming and a going side for the rails, and it just needs to be... It needs to have a space between them. And I don't even have the fucking rails on me. Oh god. All right. Because as nice as a bridge is, if it's too long, it's too long. So in your experience, if you can recall off the top of your head, when using railways, how many spaces between the activated rails is a good number?
Is activated rail, do you mean the powered rail, the redstone and gold thing?
Yeah.
Or is activated rail something different?
Oh, there's 3, isn't there? Rail. No, come on. I can't find it? What? Do I not know how it's built? Oh, I probably don't have the recipe. God damn it.
Powered rail is the one that's it's the same recipe as regular rail, but with a bar of gold instead of a bar of iron, and it has one redstone dust thing at the bottom.
Okay. So let me activate a rail. Okay, so I guess
Because I just do my railways the old way, which is using powered rail segments that have a redstone torch next to them. I don't do the weird new stuff.
I wouldn't even know what either one would be. Let's see here.
Just go on Google and look, and you should be able to find a notice of like how many blocks between each powered set before you would start to lose speed.
There we go. Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out. Okay. Yes. Okay. I should write the idea down first. There should be a... Yeah, okay, this works. Alright, I need fencing.
There's embers falling down from this campfire. Is that just like for visual aesthetics, or will those actually catch something on fire if there's something flammable beneath them?
You know, that's a really good question. Where are you? Hang on, let me see if this works. Oh. If I fuck this up, I'm gonna... No, this should work.
Don't you dare teleport me.
If I do TP Nidonemo, then your name, it's teleport user to user.
Maybe you should look that up before doing it.
Yeah, let's learn how to fire again before we pull the trigger. All right. Minecraft TP command. All right, let's see.
All right, I'm just going. Hold on, I'm just gonna look that up myself.
TP target player to destination player. So I'm the target, you're the destination. That's Java command. So this isn't clear at all. Target player is optional. It is the name of a player to teleport. If no target player is specified, then the player running the command will be teleported. Do I need to tell the...
Okay. I consulted the in general generic internet as a whole, and it says no, I do not have to worry.
Okay, so me to you.
And also, why is the green box not appearing? I should have a green box to get a coinage boost right now.
There we go. Oh. Okay, so oh that. Okay. I thought you were somewhere else for some reason. It might be okay because the embers aren't falling too far.
They are.
Oh, never mind.
I just checked, and it said no.
Oh, okay. You don't have to worry. Got it. All right. The reason I did question that was because like I'd fly around a lot, and I'd sometimes come across a forest suddenly on fire and be wondering, okay, what brought this on? And then of course there's like a lava pool nearby. I'm like, oh, okay, the lava, whatever, embers caught things on fire. So why isn't this? Okay. I don't like this. So let's fix it.
But yeah, best advice would be do not give me the opportunity to start like story talking again. That is really unadvisable.
You're fine. You were just telling me about your story, and it's just it deals with, I would say, heavy subject matter. Or I don't know what to call it. It's not bad. It's just not hypercritical, not I guess intense, maybe? Intricate? Intricate. Yeah. There we go. You're fine. Darn it. To make more. Where's the... Oh, do I really have to go upstairs? Good God. What was I thinking? Two, four, six, eight. Okay, let's try. I think that would be enough. Let's try this. I'm gonna have to put a pressure switch or something on that. Hate hunger bars. So annoying. All right.
Just be a pro. Eat food.
Be a pro. Be a pro. I'm going to do what's called a pro gamer move. Stuff's face full of potato chips. Boingy, boingy, boingy. Ugh, that's bitter. Neurum. You go here. You swap here.
Who is messaging me?
Who dares
never
message
mind.
me?
It's a generic announcement pin in some server.
That's a good idea. Let's add sticks, perhaps. Yes. I'm using my own facilities. Where are my fences? There. Nope, that's a gate. No, I didn't want to do all of them. God damn it. Let's try this many. No. Let's try this many. Let's just be honest with ourselves. How many planks do I have left? 3. Lovely. Here's a question. Let's do automatic door system Minecraft. Simple power. Come on. Powered rail system loop. Oh. Station Minecraft. There we go. And back on the game. Pistons. I'm intimidated by those. He's afraid of mechanics. Yeah, it's spoopy. Oh, shit. Oh. A lot of sand here. There we go. That's nice. Yeah. Ow. Thought I'd get another hit in. Ow. What are you doing? Flicking my ear? God. The hell was that? Where am I? Where am I going? Where am I? Where am I going? I wonder if we have powered walkways or something. That'd be really helpful. Zoom. Zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Need to light this shit up. God, those nightmares really want to spawn. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Oh, this helped. Stop it. Don't be an asshole. My foxes will kill you. Come on, just a little closer, you stupid skeleton. Yay. Kill him, my children. Kill him. Good babies. This is what I feed you for. These foxes. Why is this here? Oh, I forgot I have these too.
Lava makes for such an easy disposal system.
It do. I have all this space and they always crowd around the front. I have no idea. Bum, 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 bum. I feel like Ranma running across a fence. Come on. I don't know if it was real or not. I'm sure it's just a fake thing, but I remember seeing this really cute and funny anime thing where there's this young girl and she's like late to school, you know, just feeding into the anime trope, just really hugging it. And she's like, "Oh no, it's my first day and I'm really late. And I hope I don't mess up on my very first day of being this country's dictator." It's just this.
There's quite a few animes like that.
I just thought it was really stupid and funny because she's running with the toast in her mouth and everything, and she's like awkwardly saluting people, and then she gets up on the at the podium, and she's just like nervous and she doesn't know what to do. So she salutes the troops around her. I'm like, okay, that's stupid enough to work. Let's go for it. I'm gonna have to try to find it again, but I thought it was a joke, but now the more I think about it, I'm like, that would actually be funny. Oh, I can't even remember my damn... thing. Okay. Let's... Alright, I need to do this. This is driving me crazy. No. There. Okay. Is this the final width? Oh. Oh, actually. There. Good.
Okay, so the bee farm thing,
Yeah.
the spawn rate at which it like is creating resources is in Minecraft terms immeasurable.
Oh.
Like, how am I supposed to like actually get enough copper to actually use all of this honeycomb?
That's what wealth in excess is. You don't need all of the honeycomb. It's just there for everyone's consumption. Oh. Yeah, don't worry about using all of it. When we get more people on, they will help use it. Alright, so let me...
There's the green box.
Load. God, I hate that feeling. Alright. Let's just... I can't count worth shit. Alright, we're doing it. I got all the wood here. It's fine. There. Oh crap, we've gone through 2 ad breaks and I didn't even notice. Shit. Sorry, guys. Okay, I'm 1 short. That's working. Nope, actually I'm on point. Perfect. Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna drop in a few minutes.
No problem. Oops. What the fuck? Oh. There we go.
Oh yeah, that's I just had another thing. I'd forgotten that when I started talking about the story,
Mm-hmm.
and I split off into that somewhat side tangent rant about the unrealism of Detroit Become Human.
Oh wow.
I never finished the second part of that rant. So in Detroit Become Human,
Mm-hmm.
apart from the absurdity of literally in only 2038 there are millions of androids, and apparently the first like legitimate android was built as soon as 2029, which is 4 years from now.
Oh yeah, that ain't happening.
So everyone is like up in arms and really angry because in the game androids are like taking over many human jobs, including like literally being garbage men. And I'm just sitting here thinking like, no, no, the trash companies are not going to replace even you know, in cities where they're like higher paid at like $40 an hour, they're not going to replace these effectively low cost employees with $5 million pieces of biomechanical machinery.
Right. So you think you have android money?
Like it
Yeah.
at best, some of them might try some automated system where it uses effectively the same type of like multi-jointed robotic arms that you see on assembly lines just on the back of like the trucks to grab and pull trash cans and stuff to it.
Right.
But even then, almost none of them are actually going to do that because it's just too impractical and lacks the versatility.
Right.
Because too many people are just like lazy jackasses who are not going to like follow any kind of necessary instructions you get for that, of like make sure you leave your trash bin like within this much reach of the roadside curb.
Oh, I have a story about that, but go on.
So like literally the most cost effective option for municipal like trash disposal companies is just the continuation of having human employees.
Mm. I mean, you could do like a couple androids for like medical biohazard stuff. I mean, the whole reason I would say the whole reasoning behind the invention of robotics was to, well, at least the stuff that I was told, was that we need these machines to do the jobs that are far too dangerous, far too heavy, or far too tedious repetitively, yeah, for a human being. Like, that's why we had bomb disposal robots and like hazardous environment exploration robots built. It's like this was the exact reason we did this.
Yeah, none of which, apart, leaving aside the fact that we can't have anything close to an Android yet, let alone back when we first started using those. None of those are androids, nor are they even remotely like humanoid, even because there's no reason for them to be. Like, quite literally, the only reason there are going to be androids is purely because people are going to want there to be androids. They are effectively just going to be a like novelty thing.
Yeah, I can definitely see that being the reason. Like, we want them, so therefore they are, or they will be. I want it, therefore
like even,
it will be. That's a
like even the funding that is being used by those who are pursuing this end is practicality based funding, because like I said, most of those funding the research for like the biomechanical like muscle mimicry polymer compounds are medical companies that are interested in that for the manufacturing of like high priceable, like lifelike prosthetics. They're not funding the medical companies aren't funding that research because they want to see androids.
Yeah.
The like the market of people who can afford androids is going to be quite small.
Oh yeah. Same thing with like the jetpack stuff. It's like, hey, we finally have jetpacks. They're not the fire ones. No, because that would be stupid. So we made them out of water instead.
Yeah, ignore the fact that you have to have a boat follow you with a pump on it, and there's a hose that is connected from your pack to the pump on the boat.
Right.
Because the water doesn't just teleport. Congratulations, you've completely gone in the you've gone into negative practicality.
Exactly. Oh, they're gonna look back on that and say, so why the fuck did you do that? It's like, we wanted to fly. It wasn't working.
Like, most stuff that is portrayed as being replaced, like replacing people with androids, if it is something where a human can legitimately be replaced with no versatility loss, there's not going to be an android, and it's not even going to be a robot with like one of those creepy Japanese front desk like human rubber faces stretched over it. It's just going to be
Japanese front desk.
Yeah, dude. There are tons of companies in Japan that have these front desk attendant ladies, but they're robots. They have these really creepy, like the most uncanny crap you've seen.
Oh,
this like
no.
rubber face, like mannequin face, like stretched over the robot skull.
That's awful.
It is so like creepy. But people aren't even gonna, like, companies aren't even gonna do that. If the human can be replaced by an automated system, it's quite literally, like in the case of some of the fast food stuff they're trying out, it's going to be a generic factory assembly line-esque, but much smaller robotic arm.
Mm-hmm.
Like the fast food one, for example, is that there's a set of guide rails above the food line, and the thing like runs along it with the robotic arm with the different actuators and stuff that the actuator joints and everything that hangs down from it, and it moves along and gradually has the arm will reach down and like do stuff really quick and like put the order together and whatever, and eventually it rolls to like the end of the line and then drops the thing off at like the pickup window or whatever. There's no android there for the person to flirt with at the drive-thru.
You don't need androids. You only want them because you want to fuck them, because nobody else will. Good Lord.
I mean, that is going to be a driver. Is lonely people with money are going to purchase androids when they become a legitimate thing, because the android can
Can't
be
say
programmed
no.
be programmed with a personalized adaptive learning software that will make it able to psychologically adjust itself to what it interprets like your personality is.
Yeah,
if you had it, if it has like a constant like internet access connection. Now, if you wanted a Android that would truly be as close to a human being as possible, then you would, as Saul is in the story, have them completely disconnected, and the only things they are able to build off of are their own actual experiences and what they observe, with zero like infinite data access downloading bullshit.
right.
And there would be a few probable like fail-safe things programmed in that Saul has, for example, like default emergency reflex coordination. Like that, there's a back of the brain program that can switch on if he consciously, assuming he is like sentient and conscious, determines that XYZ situation is a life-threatening emergency to any human being around him, then that can switch on and has like a baseline like feed into the set of programming for like the muscle coordination and everything to allow for effectively like perfect robotic reflexes.
What were they called? The something rules of robotics, Asimov's laws of robotics, like what a robot or artificial life form is supposed to follow.
Yeah. It's a robot. A robot cannot harm or allow harm to come to a human being, and a robot must obey any order given to it by a human being unless it would conflict with the first law, and a robot should protect its own existence insofar as it does not conflict with the laws 1 or 2.
Yes, those.
Ultimately, that doesn't work. There are so many like bullshitteries you can pull with that that would Fruit Loop each other.
Fruit Loop. But
it's not that programmingly simplistic.
Oh well. I mean, they were created at the very dawn of robotics, weren't they?
Yeah, but like just if you fed those as like baseline logic rules to any AI system, it would just have a seizure.
Really? Wow, I didn't know it was that easily Fruit Looped. And
Okay, so listen, you are
I'm in for a
from
ride, huh?
from an understandable human standpoint, you are assuming that what you hold as a simple concept is simple when it's not.
Thought so. Makes sense. Oh, still there?
I'm still in
Okay.
the call. I'm
Oh,
not the
okay,
game.
yeah. I just saw you drop out of the game. No problem. Yeah, I guess a simple web search would result in like, oh, this is how you can break the laws of robotics and this is why they don't work. And like, okay. That's gonna be tonight's rabbit hole.
Yeah, because uh, a machine wouldn't unless you structured it to, which then goes down a whole nother railway of complexity. A machine isn't going to have a perception like focused immediate surrounding worldview that you have. Like the machine will obey your command.
Mm-hmm.
If your command is, like, this is rule one, make sure you don't harm a human or allow harm to come to a human being, the machine's just going to extrapolate that, and it's going to extrapolate it infinitely. So even at a most basic cartoony portrayal, I guess, your robot operating on that system would disappear immediately and just would go running off to like become Batman.
I
So
just got
you
the best mental image of that. Oh
so
my god.
you would have to add some real hardcore specifications to that, like, obey rule one, but only applicable to situations within like 20 meters of me, and remain within 20 meters of me, but don't do it when I would feel that it's creepy. And even then, your robot would immediately get on your computer and would never leave it, because it would start doing everything via online means it could to try to prevent any form of perceived harm from coming to any human on the planet.
Oh wow.
So no, you cannot put simplistic philosophical concepts into machine programming. That's not how it works.
Gotcha. Because there's way too many variables because gestures to universe, this exists.
Like my super genius nerd friend Parker, back in like sophomore year of high school, or sorry, not high school, university. He explained it with another cartoon example of, uh, if you uh, if you turned like your computer, or any form of like machine programming into a person, and you told it, go through the door over there,
Mm-hmm.
it would walk up to and into the door, and
Mm-hmm.
it would keep walking itself into the door until eventually it uh,
Broke
died from
through.
calorie deprivation, or it like actually like walked the door off its hinges.
Oh wow. That makes sense. Uh because it's almost like malicious compliance. It's just dead straight compliance. There's like, okay, you said walk through the door. I'm going to walk through the door as in defined as the door is incorporeal. At least that's how the mechanical brain would understand it, right? You didn't say walk up to the door, open the door by grasping the knob, turning it, and pulling it gently so it would swing open on its hinges, and then when the path was clear, walk through the path.
Yeah. You see, because if you type in something, a command, you are sending a few specific electric pulses along a set pathway on a silicon wafer. And in response, that a particular type of current will either reach the other end or not, based on what gates are open and locked as set by the programming on that the chip was made with. Now that's it, and the response that comes through on the other end, based on like what current comes out where, causes the computer to do X. Now, when you think a thought,
so many things go wrong.
a number in the probably hexillions, septillions maybe, of impulses fire across ion channels across many of your neurons, making initially a basic push of your thought into one direction. And then after that, you have this cascade of another stack of hexillions of impulses along all your other neurons that are interacting with, as they try to send current throughout your brain, they're interacting with the patterns that have been established over your life of stored memories, of a particular arrangement of how you've been told to operate and perceive things. Your entire visual network lights up, and you begin simulating in your head, in your like imaginary vision. You envision the action, and that goes back to like the front of your brain as well to run through your understanding of what colors and shapes are, and like even when you just think of 2 plus 2, like you go through this entire subset in microseconds of like philosophically, without subconsciously philosophically thinking about the concept of the existence of math. And that's just the machine does the machine does none of these things.
Gotcha. All right. Sorry to cut you short. I really need to take a bathroom break. And I'm assuming you need to get onto a document or something, hence why you were dropping off.
Well, I was dropping out of the game because I limit myself to only 2 hours of gameplay a day.
Oh, that's healthy. But I will be right back after a few minutes. I will be right back. Alrighty, sitting back down, putting on the headphones, and we're back. Okay. Sorry, Nature's calling, and when she left 2 voicemails, she started banging down the door. Okay, so, yeah, a biological... Where were we? A biological thought is a... How would you describe it? A incredibly dense circuitry of all these other natural impulses. And if you tried to summarize that to a machine, it would just kind of sit there and go, what?
We still don't have something like, we still don't really have enough to call ourselves over the 50% mark of actually understanding brain function.
Oh wow.
Like there's types of cells in the brain that are unique to the brain that we at this moment still really only have like basic theorizing of like what their function is.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of difficulty with this coming from the fact that even with more durable lab animals, it's still impossible to the brain is, kind of the one thing you can't like open it up and look at it under, your scanning electron live feed microscope BS or whatever while it's alive and working.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you open the brain up, that kind of results in it and the associated animal, human or otherwise, no longer being alive.
Mm.
And thus the brain is no longer functioning. So we have, unfortunate limits upon us in terms of like how and to what extent we can like observe its actual live function and thus have like a basis to go off of then like, saying, all right, that this must be because of this. We caught up a big break a few decades back once we started being able to get like the complex MRI imaging, but even that is still kind of just showing the general concentration and flow of electric activity. It's not really showing it, on the individual chain of neurons, or individual like cell by cell chain and web network level.
Mm-hmm.
There's no real way for us to observe that.
Oh. Damn.
I mean, we can in a dissected brain like look at those things and see how they mapped out and like where concentrations of what are, but there's just kind of a for gamer terminology there's a hard cap on what we can actually observe in terms of live brain function.
Gotcha. That's unfortunate.
All right. Now I'm going to drop from the call as well.
Alrighty then. It was lovely talking with you tonight.
As if the 16-pound furry one does not get fed, my door will start getting ripped off its hinges, and eventually I'll end up dead somehow.
Makes sense. Alrighty, I will catch you later. You have an awesome
and
night.
Yes, before anyone tries to criticize her, the fat is lost. 16 pounds is her actual healthy BMI, like real weight.
Wow.
See, Bindi is big.
Bindi.
Like volumetrically, like lengthwise, muscle wise, like shoulder width. She is a big cat.
She's a big girl. I love her name.
She also has a thing for violence.
That tracks. It just
She
tracks.
like she is a lovey cat, but we've seen via her interactions against the glass, interactions with other cats that have come up to like the window and stuff. She immediately resorts to violence.
Wow.
So, she is not a will tolerate other cats kind of cat.
Gotcha. That's unfortunate, but understandable. Alrighty, I will let you go and feed the kitty, and I'll talk to you later.
All right. I'll show up tomorrow.
Awesome. Okay, now let's try to figure this out. Oh, I have a message. Oh, that's fine. That's fine, and thank you for stopping in tonight. And back to the map. Alright, let's see how far we can go with this. So it's apparently 15 rail spaces to 6 powered rail spaces, and that was his thing. So what if we did it this way, by inertia? It seems to be going well. This is fun. And I don't think we need a last one. Kashunk. Alright. That kind of works. So then we'll just 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there. And here would be good. Here would be good. Here would be good. Alright. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boop. And this is, hey, I'm figuring this out. I feel I'm a big boy today. Right? Yeah, they're pretty much aligned. So probably here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bam. No. Bam. And one last one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let's see. All right. It kind of bothers me visually. Push, push, push. Yeah, I should probably uniform it. Oh, dolphin. That was fun. It doesn't feel like I'm slowing down. So that's good. And boom. Okay. So this should be here. And I guess, yeah, this should be here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 spaces. And then where's a chest? And there, that works. Then that seems awkward spot. No, that's fine. We just Carterland. No. No. Ah. Cart. Oh. No. Ugh. That doesn't look right. It sucks that the Dark Oats sign has the light tan lettering in the icon, but it has black text in practice. Where is it? Where is it? Let's just do oak. No, not spruce. Where's oak? There. Carterland. Then let's do cart. Oh. Not gonna let me. Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong. Give an email. Minecraft cart. Oh, mine cart. Let's do 10. There we go. No pissers. Okay. Where'd they go? Ah. Maybe I didn't have enough space. Then, oh, you could only have. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh. There we go. Oops. We should, instead of these. Oh, where are my damn torches? There. Here. Here. Into the dark. There. Binky. Bonky. Binky. Bonky. Looking good. Binky. Bonky. I'm probably going to delete this whole project. I don't know. I'm not loving it. If someone might come along and refurbish it. Who knows? It's just an idea. It's my first time using Rails. Binky. Bonky. Binky. Bonky. Oh, my stomach hurts. I should not have waited that long to answer nature's call. Remember, kids, when your body tells you something, just shut up and listen. Don't argue. All right. Time set day. Die, Mr. Skeleton. Die, Mr. Skeleton. Die, Mr. Skeleton. Fuck you, Mr. Skeleton. All right. Let's just return all those materials. Didn't use any of them. Ah, so relaxing. Oops. After these messages, I'll be right back. Let's go here. Redstone is a mineral. Metals. Dies, glass and etc. Contraptions and machines. There we go. There. And a chest. Anime romance wood. Funny. Oh, don't need to fly. I can teleport. Is that aligned? Yeah, it is. What did I want to do? I want to play with this. I want to play with this. Yeah, that's what I want to play with. I'll play with these motherfuckers. Yes. And then wool concrete banner. Alrighty. I wanted to build a tippy tower. Excuse me. So rude. Where in the world should I go? Where in the world shall I go? Yes. But we won't be needing you. We will be needing... you. And... there. I wonder... yeah, that's as blue as it's gonna get. I don't know what to do with these yet. Be nice if there was a planner. Ideally, I would love to have a planner that I could just transfer the data over into the game. Like you would set something up on a website and it would give you like commands to type in. Like after you've drawn it on the website yourself, you can type in commands in the game and it kind of copy pastes it, but with like fill commands and shit. That'd be really helpful. But I don't know what to do with that right now. I don't want to be looking at a website while I'm on stream. That's just rude. So let's... let's see what's over here. Interesting. Yeah. Let's fill the little thing out here. Oh, what's this? Windswept forest. What's that? Oh, it's over here too. Let's go over here. Hmm? Thought I heard something. How is that? How is a windswept forest different? Oh, is it the trees? Hang on. F3? Yeah. What am I looking at? Completes fine tree tutorial? What? Targeted block. Spruce leaves. Spruce leaves. Spruce. Oak leaves. Oak. Okay, so spruce are sparser in leaves. Alright. No. Keep that sun up. Ooh, a swamp. Swamps are such interesting biomes. Piggies in the swamp. Oh, there it is. Mushroom. Never seen a witch. I've only seen a witch's hut once, and that was ages ago. I want to find one. What's that blue thing? Oh, they're flowers. What flower are they? Blue orchid. Ooh. Oh. There. Yeah, no. Here. This is perfect. Alright. Let's see here. Oops. God damn it. There. Now. Just draw. Just draw. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3, 4. Or maybe not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. No, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Because this one went too long. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3. Yeah. Don't know why I'm always doing circular. They're more difficult to work with. Oh, there it is again. I don't even want to build it anymore. It's so stupid. I hate that feeling like, yeah, I've got an idea. I don't want to do this anymore. But now I'm just doing it out of spite. Don't worry, I'll fill it in. Is it even... I'm trying to spin it. Yeah, it is. There. That's a fun idea. Oh, I wish there were colored stairs. That'd be cool. Oh, shut up. Time, set, day! They're under me, aren't they? There you are. Oh, I know. Where are you? There you are. There. Come on. Take care of it. I don't want to deal with it anymore. Where are the... There. All right. Oh. Well, I guess that could work. Given it's only, what, 5 blocks high? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. We'll do it that way. And then... Oh yeah, it won't disrupt shit. Okay. Let's do it here. 1. All the way over here. There. Perfect. What are you talking about? It's always been a block of stone under there. Fuck off, sheep, or else you're going to be dinner in a minute. Why don't you poop and make grass? There. Oops. That's a little unnatural. Oh, too bad there's no undo command. Oh, I've really gone and fucked it up. I just want to play with my blocks. Leave me alone. Da, 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 da. Stop it. There. Jesus. There. Oh, yeah. All the iron golems died. That's what they dropped. Thank you for your service. Okay, so there. Bonky. And then... I want to say... here. Don't know why, but I like it like this. Like here. I think. No, it's uneven because that's missing. One more line above. Right? And then, no. It's this. That's what's missing. There? Is that right? It's a rectangle, but it works. Actually, why not? Why not? There we go. Perfect. And No, wrong one. If it's something that can be stopped, then just try to stop it. There. Oh, there's the bat. I was wondering where the fuck that was. Oops. Great. And then... Whoa. Don't know where that came from. God, I hope I'm doing this right. Yep, seems right. Yeah, why doesn't it? Okay, now it fits. I want this. Fill in the blanks, fill in the blanks, fill in the blanks, fill in the blank, in the blank, fill 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 in the blank, in the blank, fill in the blank. Why doesn't it? Oh, because that? No, that's right. Why isn't it? Why isn't it coming to get? Hang on, something's wrong. That's wrong. What's that? What's... oh, because I did it that way. Okay. Bop, 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 bop. Ba-da, ba-da, bop. Bop, bop. There we go. Boop. I made a thing. I certainly did. I made a thing. I made a thing. I made a thing. I made a thing. Ba-ba-da-bop. Ba-da-ba-bop. Ba-da-ba-da-bop. Ba-ba-da-bop. I don't even know what to call it. I just wanted to work with primary colors. You're unaligned. You're out of line. There we go. And then mm-hmm. Is it the first? Yeah, it's the first. The problem with using even spaces is that there is no middle. You need an odd for that. There. What staircases do we have? Stair. Do we have marble? Quartz? I don't need those, and I don't need those. Where are you? Smooth quartz. There. They look identical. Okay, the quartz have lines, so we'll use smooth quartz. I made a thing. Do 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 do. There. White really fits. It's a shelter. It's a dwelling. What do you put in a dwelling? Door. Oh, pale oak. That works. Stupid. Oh, cool. I didn't know you could couple them up. Na, 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 na. It's just a little house of color. Yeah, that's what we'll call it. Where's my signs? I like it. It's just a little thing of nothing. Sand that will blow away in the wind. Alright, let's take care of this. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, it went real far, huh? Working in 3D space isn't easy. Missed this whole spot. This one there, and you go here. Cool. It adheres to the biome. Fun. All right. Goodness. Oh. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, shit. Don't tell me it dug into the tree. Okay, good. Ugh. There, jeez. Now I can see. Fucking hate that. Bum, 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 bum. This is what I get for playing God. It's my favorite game, but good lord, does it have its drawbacks. Why do you care what it looks like? Because it's ugly if you leave it like that. No! My kingdom for restore command. Alright, you know what? Here to here. There. Here. Two block 3 blocks forward? No. That block to this block. Should be dirt. There. Okay. Now we can just kind of trim it. It looks a little more natural. Just a tad. Or we just fill the damn thing. Come on. There we go. Man, it's thundering. Just a little bit. There we go. That's... Oh, that's much better. It's a little bulgy, but it'll do. All I wanted was all the mobs inside there dead. That's it. There. There. Ah. God damn it. Fuck off. Fuck off. I told you to leave. I don't hear it. Eh. It's as natural as it's gonna get. I'm done with it. So done. Bum, 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 bum. This looks like it needs to be carved out a bit. That's good. And plop. Of course. What is it with you motherfuckers? Bum, 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 bum. Already lost it. There we go. Yellow. No. Red. Little house of color. Yay. I think I'm done. Yeah, I'm done. Let's go to Sky Island. Bum, 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 bum. All right, let me leave a note for myself. Build house. No. Fort resort on top. Surface. Basement. Make basement rooms. Yeah. Alrighty, everybody. I am done. Done. Who are we rating? New window. Who we rating? It's only 11:30. Shit. Who we rating? It's only... Shit, sorry. We haven't poked basil in a while. You know what? What porcelain made? Nah, basil. Alrighty. Thank you very much for your support. Thank you very much for your viewership and your company. I appreciate it. And as well as all of my lurkers. Appreciate you. So... Wolf. There we go. Tomorrow is... Okay, good. Tomorrow is on. It's Caffeinated Tuesday, so I will be much more energized. We will be continuing Mario RPG. I don't know if we'll finish it or not, but we are in Nimbus Land, so we're getting close. I think Smith, the final fight will be a much easier thing because, what's it called? Of all the new tricks and things you can do. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'm tired. It's time to do something else, and I wish you a lovely rest of your night. Thank you very much. Night.